Peace and power, peace and power. Yeah, I know. Peace and power, peace and power. Oh, peace and power to the people that struggle. I know people be trying to move. Don't worry about it. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. As you come on there, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation. Comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space for dialogue. A space for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of integrity, of intelligence. This is your space, a space of love, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, links, apps that got cash, pals that want to pay, unions that are Western grams that got money. Huh? Got diggity doggity red cups, put them out. Damn it, Zakat, charity, donations, Santa, ring the bell. Listen, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Look, don't wait until it's too late, until you're in cuffs, until you having to make the best decisions after you done made a mess of things. Don't wait until it's too late. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with bandages and tents and peroxide and all that. Keep your hands to yourselves. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. What she got in her hand? Who that? Peeking through my window. Man, listen. People, places, events, huh? Conversations and conversing that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Piece of power, hump, day, night, class. Yeah. Don't get mad. I had things to do. God diggity dog it, but we here. Damn it, we here. Better than the news, damn it. Yeah, because we coming from a space of love. So what it do? Man, listen, before we roll call or do anything, we got to welcome home Unc. What up, Unc? Welcome home. Unc had a little 48 hours up in the system, in the who scowl. Huh? God diggity dog at Mount Vernon, stand up. Yeah. Get nice and comfy. You sleep in your own bed tonight. Okay, that's where we at with it. Now, let's see what's going on. What's on the table, man? Damn it, somebody tag Jermaine. Tag Jermaine. Dr. Umar, come back to class, boy. Come back to class. Tag him. Tag Dr. Umar, y'all. Yeah, tag the city of Philly. The strike is over. Get to cleaning up. Yeah, earn y'all keep now. Get to cleaning up. Okay, tag Dallas. Domestic violence going wrong. Tag Dallas, Texas. Yeah, get them in the building. Black men and black women. Get all them in the building. Tag them. Tell them to come to class. Okay, this is for viral. This is for viral vids. All these new people coming out of woodwork that want to grab your attention with the AI, right? And how they putting out these triggering statements and false narratives. Call them all. What is this boy name? Is his name Marquette Burton? Tag him. Bring his old nerd rat ass to class. Tag Marquette. Who else? Chance Matthews, that's his name. Tag him. Yeah. Oh, Dusty Dick. Tag him. Who else? Is we got a couple of ladies that's trying to go viral. Tag them. We're gonna get into all of that. Yeah, we're gonna get into all of that. Alright? And while you're at it, tag your classmates. Let's see who's in here. Let's see who's in here. Tag Brooklyn, Coney Island. Tag them, even though, you know, it ain't their fault, but tag them. Alright? And anybody else y'all think need to go viral, tag them. And let's see who's in class. Damn it, who's in class? Who's first in class? Lovely lady. Oh, wee. Lovely lady first in class. Who's that coming right behind her? That Dust Bro? Dust Bro! And Neef Buck Phillies in the building. What's going on? 1, 2, 3. Ken Williams, what's going on? George Johnson, what up? Tierra, the young in South Jersey's in the spot. What up, South Jersey? Who else up in there? Bernie. Bernie, what up, Bernadette? Yeah, uh-oh. Might say anything. Philly's in the Philly. Yo, Philly. Uh-oh. Philly deep. Y'all keep telling you. Philip Boom. What up? Frankie East New York is in the house. What up, Frankie? What's good? Philly. Chris, the threats is up in here. Uh-oh. Philly deep. Corey Grant out there with the Grants. What up, Corey? What's good? What's good? What up? Hard Tunes TV, Deep Haven Enterprise Inc. Man, you safe out there? Cause shit, the weather's acting crazy. Kim, what up, cousin? What is up, cousin? Kim, put the information in the chat, Kim. Yo, get my cousin cookies, y'all. I'm telling you right now. She delivers or sends out whatever the hell, snail mail, goddamn, we get the seagull. Get Kim Thomas cookies. And I mean cookies. I mean cookies you bake. Damn it, don't get fresh. That's Cuzzo. Cuzzo, put the information in there. Let them get them cookies. Angel, what's going on? Cool K, King, the fake ass chef. What up is in the building? Yeah, Merklo, what up? Bushhead, what up? Mike Nice, what up? Benjamin. What up, Benjamin? We see you. Ooh, NFNT, what up? Eric Carlos. The Riverwalk, San Antonio, stand up. We see you. Block Monster, what up? Ed, 1050, what up? Ed, Daryl. God damn it, Daryl's in the spot. Heart Tunes TV, Moo. What up, Moo? What up, Moo? We see you. Thrax Packs TV. Woo, Jane Doe, what's going on with you? We see you. Flatbush, man, what up, man? We see you. What's going on? Jeff Sparks, we see you. Yeah, y'all up in here. Sierra. Ooh, Sierra Holmes in the spotty spot. Okay. It's going down. Greg, what up, Greg? We see you. Eben, what up, Nas? Salute, what's going on? Y'all up in here? We see you. That's what we talking about. Uh-huh. BZ, what up? Ooh, wee. Yeah, Molly in the building. C plays my sniper. Yeah. Okay. Chevelle. 5150 Chevelle. 55 with the 5150. 55. Take the 1 and the 0 out. 55. Yeah. We see that. Hood Center highlights. What's going on? Nehemiah Washington, what up? Ooh, God body, what up? We up in here. Ooh, wee. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We got a lot to cover tonight. Everybody be going viral. Everybody want to go viral. Yeah, they do. They want your attention for what I don't know, because they don't have no answers to shit. So now we got a new crop of people coming up. Nehemiah Washington, much appreciation for funding the war effort. We do. So they want to go viral. Let's give them some attention. That's what they want. So we going to do it. We got time tonight. It's hump day. What up, John? I see you. So, first and foremost, just since it's my hometown and everybody hit me with it, we got to start off at Coney Island tonight. Hold on, first of all, like I said, Philly's in the building. Shout out to them for getting it done. They got the contract. It's tentative. They doing what they do. Philly garbage is being picked up. And now, wasn't last night, night before, we did class and we spoke of the viral video with all the kids ducking behind the porch and these dudes going at each other like, you know, it's some type of John Woo flick. Come to find out that was a mass clapping, and 3 people were unalived, young people. So again, while everybody was worrying about garbage and storms and stuff in Texas, we lost some more young people in Philly. So Philly's still bleeding. And this has been consistent. I'm telling y'all, they just, Chicago ran with it. They had music to amplify the soundtrack. They had viral moments. People was consistently speaking on the shot like that. But Philly numbers is right there. And Philly's much smaller. So they're hurting, they're grieving, okay? We have to, and I'm saying we have to, start putting plays together. And I don't know what y'all mans in them is doing. I really don't. He lucky. I was going to go in on him tonight. I don't know what Gilly and them is doing out there. Whatever it is, it ain't enough. And I can see from what I just saw in that last clip why he really has no concern for the youth. If he not trying to feed them and make sure their pockets is right and make sure they know the ins and the outs of whatever industry they in that might be in connection with what he got going on, then I know, even after losing his son, that he really, really isn't committed to saving life out there. He's not. But I'm going to let him live tonight. I'm going to let him live. I seen that clip with Joey Badass. I'm telling you. So if those who are from there, who have resource, who rub shoulders and elbows with these OFAs are not putting in that work, the most we can do is consistently speak on it from a distance. You dig what I'm saying? All right? I know Katie lost a lot. Look, I'm telling you, you don't have to even elaborate. I'm telling you, I've rocked with OG Law. They came to East New York for training. Samad Starks, all of them, I'm telling you, those who are committed don't have any resources. And they still been putting in work. Massive work out there. OG Law was doing everything. Making himself a spectacle, a demonstration. Had the whole, he had a truck or a bus that he transformed into a prison and gave him spoken word and then gave him specific language, or just committed, trying everything under the sun to reach the people, and didn't stop when his resources was taken. Samad too, cleaning empty yachts, empty lots and making them little flea markets and stuff. What they do, turn it upside down. Administrations, institutions didn't want him to, trust. So if the entertainers are not doing, if the athletes are not pouring resources into these people, but so much we can do. But so much we can do. You understand? Everybody has to take care of their own backyard. So we glad that they getting the garbage up, but we still sad that we lost some more young life out there. Okay? So now y'all keep sending me this clip about Coney Island and the attempted abduction of the kid. Okay? The attempted abduction of this little kid, and y'all going crazy. Yo, New York is wild, Coney Island is wild. Yo, how homie to listen. It's deep, but it ain't that deep. For several reasons. One, Coney Island always been a little bit off its rocker. If you watch the Warriors movie, that's exactly what Coney is. People from all ethnic backgrounds, all together, way out on that side of Brooklyn, custody. Yeah, you got Russian custodies, you got Ukrainian custodies, you got Yemenis custodies. Everybody out there's a damn near custody. So it's wild. It's very wild. You go out there and they make an attempt to change what it looks like on the grassroots, but they still got the 70s, 80s mentality out there. And I hate to say it, but anywhere in New York City, in the 5 boroughs that's near water, they off the meter severely. You will notice that those are the highest rates of violence anywhere. Anything that's too close to the water. Queensbridge, Astoria, Bronx River, Coney Island, Red Hook. I told y'all that before. If the shit is near the water, cuckoo, Far Rock, all that. It just is what it is. I don't know what it is about the ocean that brings mental health into a problem. It just is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. What up, young? BX in the house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anything that's close to them rivers or the water, yeah, they a little off. They a little off. So Coney Island's off anyway. Always been drama out there. Whether it's 4th of July, right? And you spending, or Easter, we used to get fresh, go out there for Easter. You getting in some shit. You getting it. If you from East New York, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, you coming from downtown and the Fort Greene or wherever you coming from, they know you not from out there. You gonna get in some shit near the Himalaya. You just gonna get in something. So if you ain't driving, you gotta make sure you got your strongest peeps with you, cause y'all gonna fight. Just is what it is. Okay? I ain't been to Coney Island. I mean, I passed on the regular, but I haven't been in there. There's no reason to go. No, I did go. I didn't go to the space. I took my daughter there when she was young. We was running around. I did go to a few concerts at the baseball field. Yeah, but I haven't been at the, and I don't do beaches, so you know that. But in the video, we seen what they want to call an attempted abduction. Some people even called it a kidnapping in certain news publications. When they interview the moms and the pops, and when you see homie that they arrested and they bringing out, automatically You know, he has mental health issues. And shorty parents, man, they just don't look like they have everything together. I'll say that. So it was something that just happened to get caught on film that somebody was out there recording, but it was a mental health moment for all involved. Okay, so let's get to it. The attempted kidnapping was caught on cell phone video. Okay, yeah, on cell phone video. When he saw me coming, he slammed my son to the ground. I took off running after this guy because he cannot get away, Sharon Robinson, the boy's mother, said. Eventually, the parents pinned the man down on the street and held him until police arrived. Now, had those people been from East New York or Brownsville, it would have been a very different story, I could tell you that. If the parents had a little bit more withal about them, they was a little bit more right, it would have been ugly for that little person. That little dude, I'm telling you, he would have got banged out. Because he snatched Shorty up from off his feet. Don't know where he was going. Hundreds of people around. I don't know what, he lost his mind real quick. Now check out what Mama said. Now I'm telling you, if she was from the East or anywhere else, the Bronx, check out what she said. I had my foot on his chest to hold him down. I didn't have the heart to stomp him. Violence is not my way. Oh, he would have been stomped out. Trust and believe that. You put hands on Shorty, then you got him off his feet jogging, and when they peep you, you threw Shorty on the ground. Like you damn near slammed Shorty. And they chased you. And they caught you. Your ass would have been stomped out, sir. Yeah. You would have got poked. No doubt. If that was a mama from the Bahamas, if that was a mama from Vanderveer, if that was a mama from Roosevelt, Langston Hughes, Seth Lowe, your ass, that little dude would have got poked out. S. Beckles, London is in the building. What up? Now, after taking him into custody, police said the 36-year-old Jonathan Robalino was charged with assault and attempted kidnapping. He deserves whatever comes to him for what he did to my child, Roy Gant, the boy's father said. In the heat of the moment, both parents ran after the man while bystanders kept an eye on their son and 10-month-old daughter. They had another baby in the carriage. The crowd later confirmed to police that the parents were the victims because when they had them pinned down, just like NYPD, New York's finest, you coming and not having the whole story, don't know what you running up on, you extra aggressive with the black people, with the melanated people, because this clown had on some type of garb that looked ethnic, that could have passed as if he was a Hasidic, you understand, or somebody else non-black. So y'all went aggressively at the parents, again, looking at them and making a judgment call, because, you know, of course, they was looking a little off. Okay? Nora, a lady who calls herself the sneaker lady and has a shop by the scene, told the news that the boy was trailing behind his parents moments before the incident. She said, so a man came and he was trying to cut him off. Then the little boy was trying to spin off of him. Then the man just grabbed him up and started running with the little boy. Once the parents gave chase, the suspect dropped the child to the ground and ran into the street. Okay? During the incident, police officers responded quickly and arrested the suspect after harassing the parents. The boy, whose family is from Queens, complained of minor pain and was taken to Coney Island Hospital, where he is listed in stable condition. According to his pops, Shorty said he never wants to go to Coney Island again. So this derelict mental case, the messed up Coney Island for Shorty. I hear you, Shorty. Because the first time they chased me up out of there, I ain't want to go back. Yeah. For what? Yeah, get wild. So Shorty shit is ruined. He don't care about a ride, nothing no more. Cotton candy. Damn it, they ain't got Nathan's out there no more. Shorty like this. I don't want to. And from Queens? Hard enough to get Queens folk to come to BK. This dude done ruined it for all of us. For all of them. No more Queens. Queens ain't going out. This Shorty going to school and gonna say, yo, they crazy in Brooklyn. So this derelict, mental health patient, done caused Brooklyn some more bad rap. You dig? Bad rap. That's what they do. Okay? You never been to New York? What's that name? 8 Ball? Fanatic? You ain't never been to New York? I can see why. Your name is 8 Ball. You can't be a custody and come to New York. You're going to be smoked out. All right? Yeah. Yeah, you had a terrible time coming up with 8 Ball. Nah, that name ain't going to fly here. People going to be serving you everything and anything. Okay? Yeah. You serve 8 Ball, 8 Ball. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. All right? Oh, B-ball. That's what it said, B-ball. I thought it said 8 Ball. My bad. The lights, so you can see my brown skin. It's right in my eye. Y'all don't know that. It's right here in my eye. Pardon me, B-ball. I didn't, mean no disrespect. I just thought it said 8 Ball. I thought you was telling us something. Okay, we got that straight. That's what we talking about. Now, watch your kids. That's the moral of the story. No kids is supposed to be lagging behind. And you know what? I see this daily in the streets. I also see kids so young, too young to be that close to the ground without their parents' hands, parents letting them walk too far ahead of them, and the way traffic is in it, it unnerves me. It irks me when I see it. Now, I don't know if these people are just too tired to parent, or they, really aren't equipped to parent. But listen. And people, I can have family and friends attest to it. My daughter did not step on the ground outside until she was 3 and over. Didn't play it. For some reason, that was a rule. Our children don't stand on the street, on the ground, until they're old enough to navigate glass, doodle, to jump out the wave bikes or skates or anything. So we all held them. No. We didn't do that. It's just what it was. I see people let toddlers, 1.5, 2, in the street. You crossing them, you're not holding them. Kids like to pull away and dart off. So I guess they figured Shorty was old enough and tall enough, and I guess maybe because they might have been out there for a few hours or whatever, they got lazy and wasn't paying Shorty no attention, thinking it's sweet. I never seen Queens people think BK is sweet, but I bet they learned a lesson. I guarantee you they learned a lesson. This was a viral moment. Okay? Now the kidnapping, I don't know. Like I said, he's a custy, bugged out, and just lost it real quick. That's what I'm thinking. I don't really actually believe that this was a whole kid. Like, you just gonna pick a kid up and run? That ain't a bag of chips. Nigga, that ain't no quarter water. You just snatch and run. It's a whole person, a whole body. You barely had Shorty. If Shorty and them was from Brownsville, I guarantee you Shorty would have punched that eye. You would have dropped Shorty quick. You wouldn't have had time to throw him down. Soon as you would have snatched one of them rowdy-ass Brownsville kids, you would have known something. Sir, you would have known something. You would have snatched up one of them little wild-ass East New York kids, he would have known something. They would have bust that nose. He would have dropped Shorty quick. Ooh, yeah. 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 Not slighting Queens, but again, you see Shorty wasn't ready for the action. Panic and froze. Shit. Nah. Wouldn't have been none of them little kids from Noble Drew Plaza. No, bust his shit. Bop! And then here come the parents. That's just what it would have been. I can guarantee you that. So don't y'all be alarmed if y'all from out of town. Y'all could come to Coney Island if y'all come see the sights. I always tell you, y'all want to come through, come to the city. I got y'all. I'll make sure y'all don't get beat. Go somewhere, pay $4 for $1 water. Y'all could come to the hood. I'll take you to the eating spots. I'll make sure you see what New York City has to offer. So come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Got a little wackos, but you just need a real New Yorker around. So you can say, man, get the fuck, don't pay attention to that shit. All right? All right. So I don't know. It wasn't no real kidnapping. You dig? Okay, then we get out of that? Yeah, we did that. Let's get that. That's gone. Right? Next up, what are we going to do here? Oh, we got to get to this DV case. And I keep telling you, I'm dead serious. I've never done a bad breakup. That's just something anybody I've dealt with, we cool to this day. Cool to this very day. But it seems we have an individual who was unalived by his ex. And some elements to the story is kind of weird. Like I always tell you, I'm dead serious, man. If y'all have a domestic violence issue going on or believe that a domestic violence issue may be going on with your peoples, reach out. Get an assessment done. Let's take care. If it's something that's severe, get them up out of there immediately. If it's something that we can work on a plan of action, let's do that. If it's something where the couple need counseling, we can do that. But as somebody who works in the field, there was a lot of red flags here for me. And we don't victim shame, but I tell y'all all the time, we got to be on point. We have to be on point. So let's get to it. A woman is accused of fatally clapping a man who had a restraining order against her inside a Dallas mall in what authorities described as a domestic-related incident that unfolded at his cookie shop. Officers responded at about 3:50 p.m. to reports of gunfire at the shops at Redbird, located in the 3600 block of West Camp Wisdom Road. Okay? According, yeah. According to police, the suspect later identified as 43-year-old Rashona Lowe allegedly clapped a man, later identified as 53-year-old Jamie Rocket. Police said Lowe turned herself in to the Arlington Police Department, where she allegedly told authorities she was involved in a domestic situation with her ex and used a hand gesture indicating she clapped someone. Lowe also shared that she had left the weapon at the scene, according to the arrest affidavit. She was then transported to the Dallas Police Department. Lowe is currently in the Dallas County Jail on a murder charge. DPD said Lowe and Rocket knew each other, but the department hasn't released any further information on their connection. This is crazy, right? You get clapped at your own cookie shop. Let's go. Surveillance videos at the shops. According to the arrest affidavit, a surveillance video shows Lowe walking to the cookies and smoothies which Rocket owned. The two were seen having a conversation that lasted about an hour. You got a restraining order against somebody. What is we talking about for an hour? What are we talking about? You got a restraining order. So that's a red flag for me. What are we talking about for an hour? Got a restraining order? Then the video shows Lowe pulling out a handgun, firing multiple times before jumping over the counter and firing several more rounds at Rocket. Okay? During an interview with a detective, Rocket's wife shared that a woman had been harassing him for a while, naming Lowe. The wife then told the detective there was a restraining order against her. You're married. She's harassing you. You got a restraining order against her. She continues to harass you. You see her. You speaking to her for an hour. You in Dallas. You a store owner, a business owner. You don't have a hammer on you. I'm saying I see them down. I see y'all in the South. Hammers all over the place. I personally know people from New York City that moved to Houston, that moved to Texas, that moved to Georgia, that moved to Alabama. They got hammers. The laws down there is so loose, everybody got a hammer. You're a business owner in Dallas, as well as Dallas has been over the course of the last, 5 years. They really picked it up, and you don't have a hammer. You speaking with this woman for an hour? Nah. No, sir. No, sir. Nobody I got to order protection. First of all, a grown-ass man. You need no order protection. You gonna stop speaking to me. For real. You gonna stop speaking to me. You're not gonna harass me or nothing. None of that. You dig? What's really going on here? For real. For real. But this is what I'm telling you. When I say, okay, characters and characteristics, behaviors, heighten your awareness. You got an order protection. Y'all think these women won't clap you? You think people are right in their head? Soldier up. Soldier up. For real. It gets like that. People not right. She clapped at him, jumped over the counter, and hit him again while he was down. We don't do that. We don't allow that. So now, 53 years old, a business owner, doing his thing. His legacy is some past box. Put him in the dirt? Nah. No. I'm telling you. And it goes like that. Quick. People lose it. You can never be a victim of that. Never. You have to do better. We have to do better. Which is why I always talk about how people view each other. What are these values, these morals, these narratives when it comes to relationships and how we relate? How do we relate to each other? You claiming ownership. You want total control. She want this, he want that. And none of us, none that I've seen so far, has a special place where they can take this significant other and make sure that they're not oppressed by Ofe, that they created a liberated space for each other. You don't love me that much if I'm still slaving around here. You can't love me that much. You still allowing me to get beat. I'm still a third-class citizen. I don't have anything here. Excuse me, what the hell you gonna possess me for? You ain't all that much in love. You don't get your ass on, get up out of here. It's a wrap. It's done. We out. Come on, move. That's it. Now, if she didn't understand that, and you had to get all the protection, why are you speaking to her? Why? For a whole hour. And then wasn't on alert. She didn't put that energy out. Yo, listen, man. She didn't put that energy out. You don't know when somebody gonna do you dirty. You don't know when somebody have a different look on their face. You don't know when somebody's energy is off. After an hour. Because when a person is that enraged and at the range, you gonna see a sign. Something going, you don't have no spidey senses. Nothing is tingling. Nah, man. I mean, you hella distracted. Hella distracted. What are we doing here? However, we send condolences to the family, as we always do. As we always do. To the Rocket family, to his wife, we send our deepest condolences. And we send the universal strength and universal healing your way. Okay? But again, book an assessment. If you even believe, like if you want to inquire and know what domestic violence is, know what abuse is, know what and who a batterer is. All these is different levels. If you want to, question of what domestic violence is, what domestic abuse is, some people really don't know. Some people were raised and conditioned to believe that this is how we supposed to be when we with each other. Arguing, fighting, yelling, power, control. Give me my phone. You don't get this. You can't look at her. He can't. No, you can't look at this. You can't speak. All this power and control, it's not healthy. So when we not opening ourselves up to new ways to communicate and be and have a being of each other, we can never go up against the old faith. Because we don't have that foundation, that true commitment to each other to go up against them. Can't do it. It won't happen. Not at all. So we need better ways. Better ways. So we sending Mr. Rocket off. Okay. And we'll see what Miss Lowe gets. She might get 25 for that. 43 years old. Yeah, she about to go to Gripper Gate real quick. And again, we're gonna see if it's worth it. See, these are the people who should be interviewed on a regular basis. These people that's getting ready to get an asshole full of time. And we need to interview them like they second or third year when they got 30 to go. This way the kids can get a firm understanding of what really goes on. See, the kids don't know. They don't have a clue. So they, are running amok, don't care. Yeah, it's crazy. You from Oak Cliff, Dallas? That's what's up. Peace. What's going on? You know Miss Lowe? I hope she ain't an ex of yours. I hope not. Now you see how she give it up. Okay? Where we at? Let's start getting into these viral people. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Let's get into that. First of all, I want to get into somebody who I have personally never saw. And I don't know if it's cap or not. I really don't know if this person's just trying to go viral or if it's truth to what he's saying. This individual, what is it, Chance Matthews? Nerd Nash, you got a 55. See, Bliz, Nerd Nash? Nerd Nash got a 25. And he got summer school for 2 years. Now, I don't know this Chance Matthews person. Trust and believe never came through my screen until earlier today. Somebody sent me a vid. And I'm like, hold up. This is out of control. Now, if anybody need to be clapped, right there. Right there. This individual, who I don't know who daughter is giving him some cheeks, skins, or whatever, they out of control. This individual is running around talking about he has STDs, bumps on his little Johnson, and he's passing it out. And he's making videos, content, and people interviewing him. So, of course, I'm going to go dig. I'm going to look. I'm going to see his little pages, his personal pages. And all of this chatter seems to be within a time frame I guess the end of 2024 till now, because the other pieces seem that he was trying to go viral doing other things. However, if this is where we at with it, this is where we at with it. And he's saying that he's not letting people know that he's infected, not letting people know that, he has issues in his pants, and he's betting these women. And he doesn't care who or what, and is under, like I said, it seems like it's capped. I don't know. I haven't been around. I haven't been receiving that in my timeline from this individual. I don't know if he's ever shown his paperwork, if it's just, again, somebody clout chasing for social media. I haven't seen any women because it's, like I said, it's new to me. However, this is what we do here in class. Okay, we get learned up real quick. In 2025, I don't see anybody having unprotected sex. I just can't see it. I don't understand it in 2025. The way people jump in each other grippers, right, with the quickness, I would think that they would protect themselves at least. At least. This is not 1975. This ain't 1988. This ain't 1993. This ain't 2002. This is 2025. It's some seriousness out there. You got people running around. You seen the man overseas hitting the Shetland pony. You got dudes hitting lambs. You got all type of weird shit going on. Women, and I gotta speak to you because this dude, again, I'm not saying he's capping. I'm just saying I never seen it, and the rest of his content doesn't match when you go 2 or 3 years back. If that was this consistent, because if it was consistent for 2 or 3 years, I'm sure somebody daddy would have knocked his head off by now. I'm almost absolutely sure you're not telling anybody, and you're clowning on the internet, thinking that it's a joke. So again, but we do know that Ofe DJ had infected several dozen black girls, young girls, with his virus and his garbage. So we know people are doing it. My thing here is women. I don't care who you are, how old you are. Don't be running around hitting these dudes raw. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care if it's a year, maybe a year or two. Consistently, if this is not, and even if it's your husband, I'm gonna take it there, man. Testing consistently. Now, y'all can say what you want. You say it's old-fashioned if you want, but I know for a fact, and I'm talking about coming through the 80s, I've known good women. And I'm talking about on an average, man. An average woman is solid if she's with somebody to the point of definitely marriage. I know good women, man. I'm not talking about these new age outlaws with they, quick draw twats. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about good women who, even back in, in the 80s, in the HIV/AIDS epidemic, who were staying home. Husbands fell off, may have been dope fiends, may have been became crackheads and was out of the house for a few years till they got themselves together and rehab or whatever, came home, rekindled something. And I know several family members, aunties and all that, who passed, you know what I'm saying, from the virus, from a husband. Nathaniel Davis, much appreciation for funding the wife. And I'm dead, I'm serious. I know it happens. I've been in the mountains with dudes I know for a fact. For a fact they was playing gripper gate games behind the wall. With a bad wife coming up to see him, they in the back messing with chumps. Raw. I've seen dudes on Rikers Island fight and go gun to gun. If you don't know what gun to gun mean, it mean razor to razor or poker to poker over chump, and they know the chump is sick. Chump go to sick call every day, get the meds. And these dudes is fighting over it. I've seen all type of shit. I'm just telling you, women, in 2025, especially after the pandemic, y'all hitting these dudes raw for? Why? Why? It makes zero sense that this man can sit here and consistently spew this. And I guess calling it content about consistently spreading his diseases around. What are we doing? That y'all don't care about yourselves to that degree. I'm serious. Where we at with it? Y'all women supposed to be in a space that if you considering a cat, which it may be quicker than it was. You know, I've seen it. I've seen people meet up and get busy, but even I'm advising, even if you considering it, God damn it. Urgent cares do quick, free screenings for everything. If you don't have enough self-love to look at a dude and say, yeah, you know what, I do want to give you some of this cookie. Let's go down to the urgent care. Let's see if we both right and exact. That shouldn't be part of your initial conversations. For real. Now, I know some people may be very apprehensive about what we just went through with the pandemic, right? And that thing, and not wanting to disclose whether you got that or not, right? And that's cool because that's nobody business. And I'm serious with that. You keep that shit to yourself because there's going to be a time where that in itself can cause you some issues. So you don't need to let nobody know your status based on that. Just keep that shit to yourself. Stay, you know, whether you got it or you didn't, there's no brownie points for it because I know people who got several and still, you know, caught it. So, but I'm just saying when it comes to, you know, what you got going on in your pants, and y'all seeing these dudes, yo, nah. Take that boy to the urgent care. Take that man to the urgent care. Take him to the urgent care. Ain't that hard? And then still, take his ass. Y'all go to the Target. Get your little, you know, because these dudes don't be holding. Go get the little Durex shit. Because everybody ain't magnumed out. You know what I'm saying? Know what you working with. See what you working with. Same with you dudes. I'm telling y'all dudes, look at that box. You better look at the box, B. Nowadays, you can't have no apprehension about asking. You got a box? Y'all dudes better shape. Man, listen, shape up. No, you got a box? It was really good. It was really good. You got a box? Let me see that. She should have no qualms about it. Y'all know what's going on right now in town. All right? And get you some of that, get right. Plastic or whatever you want to call it. Extra durable, whatever the hell you going to get. Flavored or whatever, but nothing bad, nothing raw. None of that shit. Them days is over. Over. So I don't know if this Chance dude or Matthews or whatever is really that dirty in his seat. But he's making the claims, viral on certain spaces, numbers of people back and forth. If that's what he wanted, then so be it. That's a hell of a way to chase some clout. And wouldn't be in NYC, wouldn't be in the town. No. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I don't believe that he's in the town. Somebody would have been done seen him. Settled his score real quick. But this is what people are doing. They want these viral moments. Okay? This is what they're doing. Instead of using this to do all type of magical things. We can really build a nation. We can really sit here and exchange concrete information that's opening us up, that's encouraging, that's helping. But dudes want this shit here, way out of control. To the whoredom of the women, to the extra sweetness of the men. Yo, it's just ridiculous. It is. It's crazy. So women, excuse me, I'm telling you, don't be going roll with these dudes. I don't give a damn. If your pops ain't never tell you, if your brother never told you, shit, damn it, if your ex or none of them never told you, I'm telling you. Don't play with these dudes. They'll fire your ass up. And the same thing, dudes, I'm telling y'all the same shit. Don't play with these women. They'll set your ass on fire. And then, look, and then unalive you. We don't know what happened out there in Dallas. We don't know why he got rid of that woman. We don't know why he had to order protection out. She could have burned him or did something crazy. And then you mad. You mad. To the point where you unalive the dude. Like, you don't know. So when we see these stories, we got to go through it. We have to make certain assessments about it. We have to look deep. We have to question. You don't know. I'm telling y'all dudes the same shit. You going raw? You crazy? In 2025? There's somebody you don't know these people. Y'all met these people online. Y'all don't know nothing. What were they like in 5th grade? What were they like in the 8th grade? What was she like in high school? You don't know nothing. You see her, oh, she bad, yo, little chunky, and she ready to give you a shot, and you running up in there. Y'all seen Sinners, right? I'm asking y'all dudes, y'all seen Sinners, right? And y'all wanted to pick apart every piece of the movie. Y'all wanted to see the parables in it. You want to see the signs. You want to see what metaphors was there. Something was real direct, fellas. You seen the preacher boy? And he getting ready to go down. Right? And she's like, oh, yo, No, preach. Like, what's the matter? I walked here. I want to taste you. That's all it takes. Oh, word? So here, take this musty box, then taste it. They'll give you that nasty, musty box. It's like they'll give you some funky, disease-infested box. You want it? Here you go. You ain't peeped that, did you? That shit flew over your head. Yeah, these bras will give you something. They ain't know the box ain't right. But here you go with your thirsty ass. I want to taste it. Go ahead, preacher. Go ahead and eat that musty shit. Which I didn't even mean to segue into. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the hygiene and what's going on with... Yeah, man, because here y'all man Jermaine go. Here y'all man Jermaine go. Now, I didn't see it. What up, Jew? I didn't see this woman. I didn't see nothing. Y'all sent me Jermaine again talking about somebody with some twat. Somebody said he ate the cookie. Jermaine? Huh? Mr. I still ain't put the school up. Mr. Sister Suki done got his grippers. Now somebody else. And he said it wasn't right. No, she lying. After she done came down and gave me some dome and it was my turn. What are you talking about, Dr. Umar? What part of the curriculum is that? What part of the $1 million for the school is that? You with somebody? And you didn't touch that box? You didn't taste the taste, Dr. Umar? Because it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So hold on. I want to get this right now. The good doctor didn't do it, but preacher boy did. Somebody is lying. Somebody is not right and exact. Yeah, doctor, nah. Dr. Umar, you did it. You did it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Jermaine. I can see the shit all in your bed. Yeah, you did. You lying. Yeah. Where's the woman, y'all? Somebody DM me the link, the video, the tweet of what this woman said. Because I didn't see it. I just saw it right before I came on. He talking about, she wasn't right. Her pantyhose was stretched out. And, and now you just dismantling your entire legacy for viral moments. Because I don't see what part of the game that is. I don't see it. I could recall first seeing you and like, who is this? And his claims of being celibate and waiting and doing all this other weirdness. Until the first broad called him out. Yeah, little runty, little stunt. Dressed up on him. He seen her in some garb and thought she wasn't what she was. Yeah. That's the first time. But y'all kept letting him live. Y'all kept donating. Y'all kept giving him that money. Right? I can't get no war effort, but y'all was giving it to him, and I said he fronting. He don't need that bread. When you educate, you can educate. You don't need a school. Nigga, this is the school. 126 people in the building. This is a class. This is where you educate at. The educational piece is the exchange of information. The looking in my eyes is truthful. I don't need no school to do that. You ain't gonna give me $1 million for that. When you was homeless stunting. So now somebody said he ate that box. And he was mad. He's mad because he knows Sister Suki gonna bust that ass. So he mad. So now you trying to say that this girl is not. Boy, I smell a lawsuit. I hope. Because you said some very foul things about this woman's little, her little peach fold. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. But see, if she goes to the authorities and say something foul, y'all gonna be saying, oh, yo, she jammed him. Yo, she jammed him. Nah, he done said some whole. How do you know that smell like that? That's the first thing law enforcement gonna ask him. How you know it smell like that, sir? She said you did this, that, and that. Oh, I only did. No, I'm telling you, man, this is how they get. This is how they get. I don't know, Sarah, what I'm just listen. Okay? It gets real real funny. All right? Listen. God body, listen. A lot of people are sharp. I've come to realize that. I've been on social media a long time. I've been on a lot of people's platform who appeared sharp. But when you dig deep into what is their doctrine, when you dig deep into what their motivation is, they're not as sharp as you think because they have no end result. The end result is always we up here until Whitey come. And then it gets stuck. Or they hyperboil their theories, their narratives on social media, become these viral people to get to the bag for self-gratification. So again, you got to question their sharpness. I'm serious, because I'm telling you, none of them was sharper than polite. None of them. He's a spark they ass because he knew his shit and he knew their shit. But look where he ended up. So you're not that sharp. This has become a sport. This has become entertainment. It's become a gimmick, which is why we're not moving anywhere. There's no progress because our people change this into entertainment. They're not giving you information. They're not giving you strategy. They're just talking. And every time one goes down, you get 3 or 4 more to pop up. That's what I'm talking about here tonight. These are people that's going viral for bullshit. I'm telling you that the end result has to be our liberation. Anything beneath that is a failure. We got to go back to the drawing board. We done had everything else. You done had people who've got some riches. You have had people who've been the first black this, the first, but you done had all that. You have yet to see a liberated nation. That has to be the end result, where we are extremely militant to the degree of our liberation, globally, universally. Anything short of that is a loss. So if they not coming at you with that, they bullshit, they wasting your time. You done heard from the best. We done had the best at this. Malcolm, Farrakhan, Huey, the best. Red Hampton, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Clark. You know, the best. Winnie Mandela saw the best. Speaking about it. Do you understand? If the manifesting action is not liberation, you fall short. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. What's the end result here? Where we going? If you start to stuttering after that, get your ass out. That's how y'all gotta treat them. Ask them questions that have no answers to and see if they stutter. See if they shimmy and shake when it comes to standing on their square. They're not telling y'all shit. It's hype. It's hype. So that's why I get tight when y'all be sending me shit. I'm like, here go another person y'all getting ready to make viral. He ain't saying shit. And then they get over with every so often here and there telling you you ain't shit. Now, you ain't shit because what? And y'all go for it every time. Every time. And I'm sitting here looking like, where is this clown? Let me see him talk that talk to me. Let me see her talk that talk to me. They don't. Trust me, I've been there. I've done it. I've done popped in people's lives. I've asked requests. I've let them in mind. They never come back. Ever. Because they're not sincere. They're not serious about it. Not serious about freeing their people. They not. Talking. That's it. So what was that? Yeah. Dr. Umar, we don't believe you. We don't. We don't. You stuck your face down there in that little musty twat. You like that. You like it with a little bit of musk on it. You look like the type. You do. You've been looking like the type for many years. You look like the type that like that little post-work, that little post-work musk. You like that. You like that. You like that. You get that before she shower and all. You get that, Dr. Umar. You's a funky nigga. You like that. You like that's why your voice so damn deep. Cause of that right there. You like that, Lord. You get the musky box, girls. Trust and believe. That's all in your face. That's why Suki pushed up on you. Cause she know. She knew she was gonna handle you. It's in your face, Doc. It's in your face. You're gonna learn about lying about these women, Doc. Yeah, you're gonna learn. And while we at it, I'm talking about little musty boxes. I don't know if that was a woman or dude. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful. I just know. Again, one of the classmates sent me a clip of this young woman, young person. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong about the gender. I just, again, I'm going through the page, I can't see. That's the thing with AI or getting enhanced and using filters on the vids and creating shit. You really can't tell. I don't know. Anyway, she was encouraging men to take a rag and wash between their ass. Now, she said men was upset with her. Or the person said men was upset. Came out a hard body. Now, I don't know why this is even a conversation. And I don't know who were telling men not to wash their ass. I don't know. I don't know where people are saying that it's not all the way straight, a hetero to wash your... I don't know where y'all got that from, but I'm telling you, young men and older, mature men who may be, I don't know, ignorant, but you wash your ass, man. You get soap, you get washcloth, you let that water run between your ass and you wash your ass with soap thoroughly. Scrotum, all that. Take time around them. Where y'all was raised? Where y'all believe that this is even a thing, that you ain't supposed to wash your ass between your... Wash your behind. All of it. Your dirty ass. You mean you go to the bathroom? You mean you play sports? You mean you work construction and all that? You drinking and carrying and y'all ain't washing your ass? You serious? The hell's the matter with y'all? And all type of caked up doodle on your butt and you gonna put on... Man, listen. If it's a thing, and there's been a generation that was raised up that think that y'all not supposed to do it, that's... What? Come on, you supposed to squat down and make sure you getting everything all around there. What is the matter with y'all? I mean, tell me you got a whole bunch of nasty ass young men running around like that? Man, come on, man. Come on, y'all. Nah. No woman's supposed to be telling y'all that. No woman's supposed to be telling y'all that. Yes, get all the way down. Even if you got the whole of wall, whole force to get that, scrub all that. Don't get all around that. Yeah, because some of y'all's big boys. So you may not just be able to get all that. Nasty asses. Who the hell told y'all y'all supposed to use no washcloth and soap? Listen, it shouldn't be. You right, Stephen, it shouldn't be. But sometimes, yo, you may get around. So I'm telling you, I told y'all the other day, people can't see past their own beliefs. They have no understanding behind their own beliefs. They don't. And it's utterly impossible for somebody to see past what they believe. It takes educating. And some dudes might have grew up believing that. Yo, it's gay to let water run. But oh, what? It's gay to use washcloth. Like, you get some real weird stuff. You do. And some people, man, they may have been raised up without any of that nurturing with parents that really didn't show them how to do this. Well, if your ass in your 30s and you don't know how to wash and clean, and come on, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Not here, not ever. I better not never have any of my clients, significant other, some tell me, oh, he don't be washing it. What? And I know it's happening because in jail it used to happen. We used to have to stab dudes to get in the damn shower. Like, homie been on that bunk. Yo, son, homie been on that bunk for about, man, good, yo, man, he going on 2 months. He going on 2 months. Yo, man, go get the poker, man. Poke his ass up. Get your ass in the shower. And if tell me I'm lying. Any of y'all dudes been in the mountains, been up top, tell me I'm lying. You have a few that come through every once in a while that don't want to get up in that water. You got to put fire to their ass. Get that ice pick up and, yeah. 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 Get in that water and wash up. Yeah. Yeah, I told y'all when you're going through mental illness and people going through depression and all that, the first thing that they stop is hygiene and cleanliness and all that. Gotta give it to them. So if they doing it in there, I can only imagine what they doing in the street. It better not never be none of my clients running around. And they girl be like, yo, your man don't be in that water. What? What'd you say, Godfather? You were stationed in Italy, and it's common for those Italians to not wash their back and behind their knees. Listen, I don't speak a lot about my time in the army. But when I was in Germany, it's the same thing. It's a European thing. You know, them Fraulines, them German women used to tell me, yeah, the German men ain't the cleanest individuals. Sometimes they don't change their drawers for 3-4 days, shit like that. I was like, what? But y'all laying with them, but y'all, you can't fuck with me? You laying with that? Nah, we don't do that. 3-4 days, yeah. Come home from work, sit down, get a beer. That's it. And that's why all them other women be chasing the soldiers. I'm telling you. If I was a lame, if I really wasn't trying to get back to New York, they might have got me. They might have got me when I do a man up. You know, when the lady comrades ain't in class, I could tell y'all about the experiences in Europe and Germany. How, the darker the berry, the more they like to be merry. I let y'all men know about that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, you act a fool over there. Yeah. But got you, Godbody. I'm telling you, yeah. I know. Your roast is dirty. Dirty. You dig? But it better not be none of us. Better not be none of us. Get you that little Dr. Bronner's. Get you that hot peppermint soap and wash your ass with that shit. Get a little dap of that. A little dap of your regular soap, so you know, because if you ain't been washing, you know how it is when you don't wash up for a minute. You get some strong soap and some hot water. It tingle your little ass a little bit, huh? Yeah. That little dirt off your musty ass. That water be stinging. Because you should have been in that shit on a regular. Shh, Wayne, listen. The divine evils ain't the only thing in Europe. Serious? How many Turks, you know how many Africans, you know how many Yardis, you know how many, the whole world is over there, man. Come on now. All type of mixed up people. Yeah. All different languages. Yeah. All type of shit. Come on now. Come on, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Wherever you at, I know where you at. You messing with them Euros right now. Don't even start. You down south? Shit. Anything south of DC, y'all be on them Euros. Don't come over here. You know I know. Let me go looking up in your Twitter page. All right? Now, we did that, right? Because look at this. It's 12:37. Who else trying to go viral? Oh, yeah. Let's get to this real quick. I'm not going to hit. I'm going to leave this Marquette Burton dude for last. I'm going to leave him for last because he's a straight derelict. And I could see he's poisoning himself to be the next viral sensation. So we're going to nip his shit in the bud because he looked like a rat. He looked like a straight agent. But we get to him. I got to get to this girl. Because, of course, one of our favorite and one of our classmates who have the highest attendance, yeah, he sent this to me, so I gotta mention it because again, I'm tired of I'm not dealing with the 50-50 philosophy. Dude gotta do this, dude gotta do that. I'm gonna be consistently in that shit because women don't understand what that says. You understand? It says you show a lack of commitment and you're selfish. And when you do that, you have no room. There's no place for you in nation building. None whatsoever. None. And mathematically, you're in a terrible space. Not a good space, but I got to get into it because this one he wanted me to address. Wayne Van, much appreciation for funding the war effort. So this one, you know, again, they get on these TikToks and they hear in the camera and they use all the, what you call it, little graphics and the little letters and stuff. And she was very expressive in saying that she was, I believe it was dating over 40. And I keep telling you about that word dating. We don't do that as black folk. Melanated folk don't date. Marsha Brady, Jan, and shit, they dated. Partridge Family, that shit, we don't do that. Because for them, dating is something totally different than what black people perceive it to be, because y'all not Euros. Dating for them mean getting hit in their grippers instead of giving up the box. So they dating at 15 and 16, letting these boys run up in their grippers and putting everything in their mouth, and they still believe they're virgins because they ain't give up the box. That's what dating entails for them. Okay? So cut it out. But anyway, that's the, you know, she had dating over 40. And she was saying some real weird stuff. All right? First of all, she says she's not starting from scratch with anyone. She's not building with anyone. Said before she gets with anybody, their foundation has to be set. Okay? So it sounds good, it sounds slick, right? It sounds as if, okay, you're not gonna work with a derelict. And nobody should work with a derelict. But it gets a little weird for me. And she says, a man with his own place and has his own car is not a flex. She said it's not a flex. Okay, though that is a requirement, that to celebrate somebody having their own house and their own car, right? It's too grown to celebrate life's basics. And I'm like, life's basics. And then she went on and said, well, I have a degree. I'm accomplished. I have my own peace. I have this, that, and the third. So therefore, I'm not trying to raise anybody, rescue anybody, or rehab anybody over 40. So I'm like, wow, she said a lot. She said a lot in that. Now, I'm saying, have at it. Be in your space. You are absolutely right for feeling, for having that as an opinion, for having that for your space. But your numbers, your pool is shrunk because having a car is not a requirement. That's not a basic requirement. Definitely not. Now, maybe if you down south, you in the Midwest, you in the boonies somewhere, okay? Because, shit, here in the town, man, I know people who don't even have a license. Wasn't no need for. I've watched grown men take trains, buses, and then cabs, and now Ubers their entire life. Had no need for license or a car. So that's not a basic requirement. But this is where they're at. This is the narrative now, that how they diminish and dehumanize a man's worth and value based on a car or a house. Like, that's basic. See, but these are the narratives again, that's the, that they're painting and people believing and going, and men are getting caught up in their feelings and in their chest. Yo, nah. Because there's always a flip side to those stories. Like I said just now, you in New York City and you in the 5 boroughs, I tell you, I know dudes that never got a license. Ever. Was no need for it. I know dudes who never owned a car. Never was a need for it. So her basic requirement just went to shit based on where you live, based on how you move. You understand? This is what she said. So now, while they try to diminish men on that little car that she might have got passed down or as a requirement. Anyway, we're going to get into this space where these so-called accomplished women find themselves and how they got there and why your pool is shrunk. Because we already know the 80s and the explosion, and the 90s and the explosion of placing women in a certain position. Because while they was doing that, elevating and allowing certain scholarships and grants and institutions to build the women up, we understand that crime, punishment, narcotics, guns, gangs was what the men were allowed to graduate to. So now you have a woman who may have gotten out of high school, okay, at 18, 19, and graduated by 23, 24, right? And then by the time she got her first little gig and probably got out of debt from her student loan, she might have been 32, and probably might have got her first house at 37, maybe 40. Maybe she's popping and shit and she might just got a 30-year mortgage on a home. And she just got her shit together. She just started washing between her ass every other day. Maybe. But in the same space that while she graduated high school, her counterpart was 18, getting ready to go to jail and do 20 years. So by the time he's 40, he might just be getting off of parole. That's the reality. Okay? Hey, Boogie, much appreciation for funding the war effort. That's the very reality. Because while they're on social media creating these narratives, we got the other social media reality where you see your men coming home from doing 25 years, 30 years, 32 years. Do you get that? You understand what I'm saying? I read my text. I don't know you. Get your ass out of here. Do you understand? So when you, again, putting monetary, what you want to call accomplishments, okay? Accomplishments based on systems and institutions that you didn't create and you don't own, it shows that there's an ignorant space up in here. But you can sit in it. Y'all can consistently sit in that space. Because while you did acquire your little car, you did acquire your home at 40, your little space is about to be dried out by 50, 55. You don't have any more summers. So sit in that philosophy, stay there, and hope that you meet somebody at that level. That's just the reality of it. That there are certain spaces where men are going to need that. And soon women too, because a lot of those industries where you're bragging about, the old phase is collapsing it. So this is definitely the wrong time to be separating, to be creating a distance between black men and black women. Definitely the wrong time for it. Because that shit you brag about, it gets swallowed up very quickly. The way the job market shifts, especially when you're not creating your own lane. Y'all work for OFE. You're basing your whole net worth on what OFE allows you to do. And trying to make that a measuring stick for your man. That's weird. That's very weird. So, keep talking about basic requirements. Keep doing it. I'm just saying in this class, I don't allow the bullshit narratives to live at all. You don't want to raise or rescue or rehab. Word? That's what you call it? No doubt. No doubt, mama. We'll see. We'll check back in with you 5 years from now. See if that cookie moistened up a little bit. Because it's drying out. Drying out. Every day. Y'all in this game y'all want to play? Boy, time move. It's already almost 1 o'clock. Okay, if y'all think these days ain't moving, the older you get, the faster those years creep up on your ass. Keep playing. Keep playing. All right? So, that's various stuff. Last, definitely not least, because I know we're going to revisit this shit again. Okay, is this what is it, Marquette? This is really this dude named Marquette Burton? Yeah. Another individual that chose to dehumanize a young black person based on his assumption of what this little dude has. So y'all sent a video of this dude, and in the comments, again, see, once I get in my research mode and I look at somebody's space and I see that they're a little ignorant or sometimes a lot ignorant, and that I can see in their core that they believe that they're more white than the Ofe, I look at the comments and their supporters, and that's when I just start blocking people. Oh, you believe in this shit? This, that? No discussion, no nothing. You keep your block hand strong. That's how you keep out the bullshit. So I'm looking at the comments and y'all agreeing with what this dude says. I'm like, okay. That's what you believe? And there's no back and forth. But I come to class and let this shit be known that this dude is another clown. Again, trying to go viral. But this one I'm a little nervous about because he looks like an agent. He looks like one of my ex-street partners who turned rat, who turned snitch. Because you look in their eyes, you could see that rat shit. And I'm looking in his eyes, and in a lot of his videos, he's not even looking face to face in the camera a lot. He's trying to figure out his thoughts. He's placing his words. And I'm not even going to tell you about the pic that I seen with him baby oiled up with his nipples out. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a clown. But I got to address the video that I seen that y'all sent me. Because I didn't like it at all. At all. Salam, priest, what's going on? You dig? So this is Marquette Burton. And what really bothered me was the fact that at the end of it, he said he's black excellence. I'm black excellence. I was like, okay, so he's one of Grippergate. He's one of Diddy boys. He said he's black excellence. You dig? So he starts off with the young man, right? Saying, from my part, from the edit that they sent me, that this dude Burton is always going at black people, never challenging white folk. And his response was immediate and swift. He went into the space of what he did, what he does, what he accomplished. And I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see where he going at with this. He said, you don't know. You don't know white supremacy. I challenge white supremacy. I was one of the few blacks at UC Berkeley. So now, again, going into a space where you believe because you were in what they deem as higher education for O-phase, that you, because you were there, that positions you over individuals who weren't there. So you just told this little black man, this young black man, that because he didn't go to Berkeley and graduate, that you're better than him, that you're black excellence. So again, where this young man was confrontational and didn't like your vibe from the beginning, you just allowed him to have certain hate for you and anybody like you that claimed because you went to Berkeley. I was one of the first, I was one of the only blacks at Berkeley. Then one of the only blacks to go to John Hopkins, one of the few blacks that, and I was a distinguished alum. And I was there competing with the O phase, right? Again, me. I was there amongst the whites, okay? Then he went on. I formed a tech company and a technology, and then I took it around the world. So you should be bowing down to me because I'm black excellence. I'm not like the little dirtball guys. I competed and I compete against elite Asians. I compete against elite whites. And I'm like, this dude is gone. What is an elite white? What is an elite Asian? I'm trying to figure this out. When black man is God, universal, all the way. God body, much appreciation. Funding the efforts. Gratitude for showing there's still revolutionaries out here. Sharpening us who come up next. Peace and power. Much appreciation. Yes. So again, I'm trying to see where he's going at with this, but he's firm in his stance. Then I got to go back to his page and I got to see that he got oiled up. He got baby oil. He oiled up, nipples showing. I'm like, okay, so he believes that because he sat in these institutions, that he claims to have competed against these elite whites, that he has faced white supremacy and this young black boy didn't. You competing because you have a degree from a white institution can nothing and never be compared to, much appreciation, Junior, to a young black boy that faces it in poverty every single day. That faces it when he comes across law enforcement every single day. That is the institution where white supremacy reigns, not in the colleges, not in corporate America where you are allowed to dance there. They may not give you a pass. They may not give you a task. They may not give you a piece of employment. But you're not up under the threat of the gun. You're allowed to dance there. You may even have an old fade chick, Mr. Burton. You believe that dancing in those institutions as the only black is black excellence? You believe that? That means that you are counter-revolutionary. That means you are a reactionary individual that's looking to trigger individuals into speaking about you so you can go viral. You're trying to be the new who? What's homie name that came to New York and got punched in the mouth with the cowboy hat? What is that dude? I forgot that dude name, man. That got into it with old Sizzle Lips Tariq. What's that? Help me out, y'all. The dude Tariq punched in the hotel. You know, when Sizzle Lips punched the black dude, man. No, not Tahaka. You know Taaka's peoples. Nah. The black dude, man. Tommy Sotomayor. This Burton dude is trying to be the new Tommy. You understand? There you go. Yeah, Tommy, yeah. Yeah, Scissor Lips jacked him or something. I ran up on him. No, Tommy got hit in New York. That's right. It wasn't that was something else. And one of them Israelite brothers punched him in the face or something like that. And he ain't never come back. But that's who this Marquette dude is making an attempt to be. Okay? Because you don't speak to young black men like that. When they're questioning your position, you stand on your square with intelligence. That's not intelligent. You think you're not the only black dude who graduated from UC Berkeley. Not at all. You ain't the only black dude that found a tech company or technology. You're not. And what has that done for our people? What has your little tech company done for us? See that I'm the first shit? That shit don't mean nothing. Barack was the first, and what happened? Nothing. We are still going through phases of being the first because we don't own shit. You're, Mr. Burton, allowed to move in those institutions that we don't own. So if you haven't come out of that with your degree, Mr. Alumnus, and pushed our people in a direction of separation and true ownership, you're just a slave that has these little titles on. That's it. You're still in a space where you seek value in yourself up under them. That's it. That's all you are. And that is what the young man was making an attempt to express. That your accomplishments don't mean shit. What are you doing for us on a whole? What has your technology done to liberate anybody? You could go across the world with that shit all you want. You in flight. Was it your jet? Do you have your own landing strip? No, the OFA jet you went on to speak to other OFAs in other countries in their spaces. What have you done specifically for melanated folk? So the young man could look at you as a role model, could look at you as a mentor. Black excellence, that's what you think you are? Nah, no, sir. No, sir, Mr. Burton. Nah. You ain't black excellence. There's nothing excellent about you. Nothing. Nothing. Still nigga. Cause shit, I wouldn't have heard about you or of you until somebody sent me that little clip. How excellent are you? Byron Allen excellent or what? How excellent are you with your new technology? I'm trying to figure it out. Eric, yeah, what is white excellence? Latin and Asian? What is excellence? When, again, and I just had this conversation earlier with one of my comrades. You see, because it's funny how people can look at technology as an advancement. We went from the Model T car to the Tesla. We went from Alexander Graham Bell to these smartphones. We undid all of this work to advance in technology. Okay? But man himself still is relying on the idea of a white man, an idea of who he is and his doctrines and his religious spaces and his cons and his chicanery. And we have not advanced spiritually. We have not advanced, okay, emotionally, because we're still stuck up under these slave conditions. So these tech people, these people think they so smart and running around with this bullshit up under the OFA institution. They clowns. That's a clown. Humans haven't evolved yet. Then we're still here arguing, bickering, and going to war over skin. Because the grafted ones are still in charge. So how dare this dude talk about black excellence? I guarantee you he one of them that don't wash his ass too. Because he feels so good about being around elite whites and elite Asians that he may pick up on their values and their morals and their principles, because that's how he's allowed to be in those spaces. A specific code switch. That's rat shit. When you're that selfish and that self-absorbed, that means you're a rat. You will tell. You dig? That's what we're about. Knowing who that enemy is. Simple as that. So he ain't excellent. I've been to this school, I've been to that school. Okay. I guess he didn't read that book, Ebony and Ivy, about the Ivy League schools and how they was gifting each other slaves. Get that book, Ebony and Ivy, by Craig Stephen Wilder, since you want to speak about being educated and being a distinguished alum. Uppity niggas kill me, man. You understand? So yeah, it's after 1. It's midweek. We're not going to go on too much longer. I just want y'all to know that people trying to move in ways to grab your attention and go viral, because again, this is the new resource for some of them, for majority of them. You dig? And classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. Much appreciation. You dig? To those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. We see you. You dig? And anybody, again, is going through any type of domestic violence situation or believe that one of their loved ones are, reach out, book an assessment for yourself or for them. Okay? We do that. All right? Make sure, I'm trying to make sure y'all grow the class. Grow the class. That's the only way you're going to be able to move. It's the only way. Remaining militant, remaining together. Okay? Much love to you too. Much love. You dig? All right? All my truckers, get to your destination safe. Stay away from them Wawas and them rest stop dots with that little musky box. You see what it did to Dr. Umar, right? That little musk got all up in his nose and woo. And again, dudes, I can only tell y'all, don't Feed into that bullshit. If no woman is ready to build together with you, man, listen, cut her off at the hip. Who you talking about? You not trying to build? Shit, I ain't never met nobody that box don't get musky. These broads get musky. You gonna be mad the first day she ain't smelling right and you done put in a whole lot. Because with that stink mentality, that stink attitude, everything else is stink. Don't get caught up with nobody. Don't let them take you off your square. You don't deserve nasty treatment from nobody. There's no material item. There's no look that a woman could ever have that's going to allow you to take a nasty mouth and nasty behavior or thinking that box ain't worth shit. Never allow that. Ever. Get out of here. You dig? Never that. There's always another one coming. Always. All right? Y'all make sure. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Guard your minds. Remain militant. Guard your minds. Remain militant. And know that you can do it. You can do it. Refocus your energy and think. Always think. Remember, you get a certain age, you are not able or may not be able to deal with the unforeseen consequences of your actions. Don't do nothing stupid, impulsive. Think. This is a thinking person's era. Thinking men, thinking women. Stop feeding into these false dumb shit that's on social media. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay? And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.